Oh, say does that star
And this matchup a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then there's Wagner. And it's Bol in at the point guard. Now here's Isaac. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Anthony outside. Wagner outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. And Washington the other way now. Right with the ball. Now guarded by Isaac. Here's Porzingis. Bol grabs the board. Anthony against Beal. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And that one falls for Carter.
And the Wizards had to deal with a lot of changes last year, not just in terms of their roster, but also bringing in a new coach.
And you know, in Washington, you have to think it takes more than 1 season for a new coach to get acclimated.
That's for sure, B.A., but now you're talking about Bradley Beal not being there for the entire year, so these guys just having time together and trying to figure out where their roles end up settling. It's really important for these guys to have those relationships built early on for them to have success this season. Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Bol. Kicks it out to Isaac. Gafford against Carter. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Anthony up top, pounded by Beal. Here's Bol, just 4 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Porzingis is double. Right outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Beal. Stolen by Carter. Isaac with it. Now Wright defending. Over to the wing. Wide open. Here's Carter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And so Carter nails them both. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they're great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club. And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Washington trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Right attacking. They kick it out to Porzingis. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Knocked away. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. It's Kuzma with the miss.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Bol. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Porzingis in the post. He's against Isaac. And here's Wright from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Isaac's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Now here's Wright. He's got 5. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. One minute left in the first quarter. Porzingis in the post. Isaac covering. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Anthony outside. Isaac outside. Pass to Bol.
Blocking foul called on. Along right. Third personal foul. 15 foul.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The Wizards with a lead. Beal left side. They kick it out to Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Magic. 19 seconds left in the first quarter here. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Here's Bol. 5 points in the game. Counted. Good. 7 points in the game.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Taj Gibson is out there with Deni Avdija. Then it's Kispert, then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Morris in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. For 3, here's Harris. Sends it home from three-point land. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Taj Gibson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Hey, get on my count.
Out to the wing. Here's Suggs. Nunn defends. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Harris has got 6 points.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Gibson. Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Here's Houston. The rebound by Nunn.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Screen by Gibson. The kick out to Nunn. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Avdia. The 3. Can't get it to drop. The Magic have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's 6'9", Denny Avdia with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out.
The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Suggs. Deflected.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Here's Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
A big group substitution here for Washington. Gafford, he's checked in for Gibson. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's Beal in for Nunn. Now here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Bowl. Connects from downtown. And the Magic lead by 6. And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to. And this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Carter can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. The Magic have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Can't hit that one. And Washington the other way now. Morris with it. Now Carter defending. Morris passes to Porzingis. 59 seconds left in the half. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Anthony against Kuzma. Outside Carter. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
CTH, can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
Anthony outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And Anthony drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
They get it back.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Magic. They lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Orlando calls timeout. For the Wizards, trading Russell Westbrook to the Lakers was a great move, Brent.
Well, it's an idea about trying to go a different direction and cleared a ton of cap space. They got a lot of depth. They got first-round picks out of that. So the best part of the deal really might be Kyle Kuzma and what's developing here with him and his game. We saw him find his form, and he looks like a keeper.
Orlando leading. So for Orlando right now, Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then there's Anthony, then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Bol in at the 1.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Anthony outside. Pass to Bol. And Gafford with the block. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Wagner outside. Inside, Isaac. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Porzingis. Puts the move on, shakes him, and a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Bol. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. For Washington, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And it's Porzingis penetrating. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim?
And Anthony slams it in.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Outside Carter puts up a 3. The rebound by the Wizards. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Now here's Fultz. Pass to Suggs. Harris outside. Here's Suggs. Pounded by Beal. Here's Harris. The shot misses. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he is more than just a role player in his first stop.
For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Beal, and then Beal with the dunk.
Beal just trying to find the lane to the rim. Something opened up, and he took advantage.
Orlando calls timeout.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
A line change here for Orlando. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Bol. To the paint. Here's Carter. And Gafford with the block. Oh, swiped away. Down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
Anthony finds Isaac. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 6-point Magic lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Yeah, don't settle for all the jump shots. If you got that size and that ability, Kuzma getting to the rim.
Wagner, left side. Pass to Bull. Out to Anthony. Clock at 6. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Anthony's got 6 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. He got a piece of it. He gets it off. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Orlando with a 6-point lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got DeLon Wright. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Beal in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Now here's Carter. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. And the Magic lead by 9. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Bull. Wagner with it, defended by Kuzma. Wagner against Kuzma. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And now an 11-point Orlando lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beal. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Wright. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Bradley Beal is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Gibson's checked in for Washington. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz, he's checked in for Anthony. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this." Guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Getting involved as a playmaker that time. Porzingis trying to do a little bit more of that.
Here's Bull. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. And the Magic lead by 8.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Wagner. The Wizards making their last shot. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Bowl. Takes it inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And it's Beal penetrating. Can't connect from short range. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And here's Wagner. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
There's Fultz with a 3. And the dunk by Isaac.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And for Washington, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number. And it's Beal penetrating. And then Beal with the dunk.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
Here he goes. Fultz. Pass to Wagner. From the arc. The shot, no good. And Washington the other way now. Out to Beal. It's right on the wing. 3-pointer. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Beal's got his 4th assist with that last one. Wagner outside. Isaac outside. To the left wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that'll put him up by 9. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Inside. Back to Beal. On the wing, Kuzma puts up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Isaac. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Porzingis passes to right. Back to Porzingis. Tries again. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lays it up and in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And here's Fultz. Here's Bowl. No good there. So the Magic win it. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5. Beal. Gafford passes to Beal. There's the triple. That shot off, and Charlotte will come the other way. Williams, a screen on right to the paint. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And it's Ball at the elbow, and stolen by Wright. Oubre against Beal. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Plays it up and banks it in.
This has always been a strength for Wright, attacking downhill off the dribble.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0-3 from the field to start the game. Williams, a screen on right. Ball dishes to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Here's Oubre after the basket by Washington. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. He said they've been working much better together at the offensive end. He said, we're functioning as a unit now instead of just... individuals. It's something we've worked on every day in practice. We want that flow to continue to develop. We'll see if they can keep that going tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
Now here's Beal. Rebound by Williams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ball against Wright. Oubre outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Williams. Porzingis with the block. Beal against Oubre. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this is what Beal does. He puts pressure on the defenders and makes them compromise when he does.
And both free throws good for Beal.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williams. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, nice work that time by LaMelo Ball to follow the miss of his teammate. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty either.
The shot by Beal, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Hayward. Rebound by the Wizards.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Washington against Kuzma. Here's Porzingis, and that one is good. Porzingis has got 6.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Ball with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Williams. Oubre outside. Back to Williams. Hayward outside. Launches it. And no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. It's to Porzingis. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Williams with the defensive effort. And here is Washington. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for Charlotte, you've got Rozier. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Richards in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
For the Hornets, they have the memory of 2 straight play-in game losses hanging over their heads. That's a tough way to end any season. It should be fuel and motivation for them.
Now, here is Morris. After Terry Rozier's miss. Morris kicks to Gibson. Here's Nunn. There's the double team with Martin. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Thor. Clark, do you think losing a play-in game 2 years in a row has a lasting effect?
Oh, I think it definitely does, Kevin. Has to leave a bad taste in your mouth. To come so close to being part of the playoffs like the Hornets have is tough to handle and swallow. But it also, on the flip side, can serve as great motivation.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Ball stolen.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Wizards?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Now, here's Nunn after Terry Rozier's miss. And it's good, 2 points. Nunn's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pass to Thor. Puts the move on, and And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
An exceptional offensive rebounder. Gibson seems to have an uncanny ability to get to the right position on the glass.
Here's Thor. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Shoots over Abdia. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Gibson passes to Abdia. The second effort. Morris kicks to Gibson. So timeout called here. The first for the Wizards. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Charlotte making some changes. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Here's Beal. And stolen by Hayward. The drive-by ball. The pass to Washington. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's Porzingis. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
51 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Ball. It's good.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Wizards leading by 7. Beal gets a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball, the pass to Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hitting threes playing the 5 might be Porzingis' best attribute. I mean, it does effectively space the floor when your 5-man can shoot like he does.
6 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's Ball with the 3.
Right, always working hard at the defensive end, doing a nice job with the solid contest there.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
27, the visiting team, 19.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Beal in at the 2 guard. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Hayward goes in. Williams. And the rejection by Gafford. Now here's Kuzma. He's covered closely. And Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And a deep three from Ball. Rebound, Washington. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hornets trail by 9. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Hayward kicks to Oubre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out when they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
Out to Porzingis. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. That's good from Williams on the assist by Hayward. And that's now 10 points for Williams.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Right outside for the 3. That shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. The shot by Williams, no good. Washington leading now by 5. Right side, Porzingis. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Now, here's Ball. The offensive rebound. Hayward outside. Another shot. Here's Williams. Porzingis with the block. Outside, Beal. And Wright kicks to Beal. To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge. Over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And the Hornets making a change here. Thor's checked in. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the shot goes down.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The 3. Kept alive by Washington. Beal finds Wright. Now Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. A second chance effort. Goes up again.
Some really aggressive play that time from Porzingis, refusing to back off of his shot.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's
the previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
What impresses me most about Porzingis is how versatile he is. I love that about a big man who does a little bit of everything.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Richards. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Porzingis. 16 points for him. Good work there as it goes.
Porzingis proving to be deadly from a variety of spots.
Hornets trail by 10. The drive by Ball. Here's Thor. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. Beal against Oubre. Beal the pass to Porzingis. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Ball with it. Porzingis with the steal. Kuzma outside. Outside for Beal. Takes the 3. And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Hornets, they've got LaMelo Ball. Also Kelly Oubre out there. And it's Thor in at the 4 spot. Nunn finds Gibson. Out to Morris. In the corner, Nunn with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Porzingis comes in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kispert. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Ball, the pass to Richards. And stolen by Wright. Kuzma outside. Passes it to Gafford. Back to Kuzma. Stolen by Ball. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Offensive rebound. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Williams sets a screen for Oubre. He feeds it to Williams. Over Porzingis. Williams can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 9. Kuzma passes to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Oubre for three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Hayward against Beal. Out to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, all that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. For Charlotte, they might be the most electric team, Clark, in the NBA. Young and very exciting.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, they're extremely potent, and they are exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball, man, he can do just about everything. The Hornets, a lot of fun to watch for sure.
And they're running. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And again, Washington no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 9 points. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks the ball. Williams, a screen on right. In the corner, it's Hayward. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Wright. Out to Porzingis. Back to Wright. Pass to Porzingis. The rebound by Richard.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Hayward passes to Williams, and it's Williams with the jam.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Gafford throws it down.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
Feeds it to Williams. And so it's the Wizards with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Well, these two teams that they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got Kelly Oubre, Nick Richards out there with Washington. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Williams in at the center position.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open pretty?
Washington passes to Oubre. Back to Washington. 6 to shoot.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
On defense, the Magic. Washington left side. It's hauled in by Isaac.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
Here's Carter. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Oubre against Anthony. Oubre can't hit. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have two college players, two high-level college players, it automatically means you've got two high-level coaches who can help develop your skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Magic. Nails it from 3.
Boy, early in his career, LaMelo Ball has let you know I am dangerous from deep. The 3 ball is good.
Carter, a screen on Oubre. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Wagner outside. Takes the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Richards. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Anthony. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
One of the highlights of the 2022 All-Star Weekend, of course, Cole Anthony in the dunk contest, using his dad, our 2K colleague, Greg, as a prop.
All right, so if Cole Anthony's in the dunk contest, how would you rate his dad, Greg's performance, Doris?
B.A., I'm giving Greg a 2 out of 10. No, that's not true. It was great to see Cole create his own career path. Greg is so proud. The future's so bright for Cole. Settle in, Greg. Going to be a long career for your young one.
Now here's Anthony. And stolen by Williams. Washington inside. Defended by Wagner. Ball outside. Launches a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Wagner. The 3. On target from range. Wagner's got 6.
Doesn't shoot them too often, but Wagner nails the answer from distance.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Ball outside. Ball's doubled. Pass to Richards. Clock is at 3. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando leading. Isaac with a screen on Washington. Wagner for 3. They get it again. Isaac off with the layup. Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. From behind the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
There's the drive.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Richards following the bucket by the Magic.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Going to the rim with aggression is young Cole Anthony.
Pass to Thor. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Outside Carter. Here's Isaac. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
It'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out the... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust. Collapse.
Oh, wow. Hey, how about that?
I'll tell you, this guy off his feet and in the air, it's like a dunk contest. Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
To the inside. Here's Thor. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Fultz. To the middle. Here's Houston. Pass to Wagner. Left side Fultz. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Charlotte trailing. Fast break. Here come the Hornets.
Yeah, this guy is a nightmare in transition for the defense. Dennis Smith Jr. in space. Look out.
Here's Suggs. Pounded by Rozier.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
When new players enter the league, it obviously can take some time for them to get acclimated. I think what impressed me about Jalen Suggs is a young man who just concentrated and played the best basketball that he was capable of.
Rozier, the pass to Smith. Here's Thor. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Wagner with a steal. On the break. Picked it out of midair. It's a one-on-one situation. Martin finds Rozier. Back to Martin. Rozier, right side. Fires, high post. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Fultz. Harris outside. Wagner on the wing from downtown. And it's Martin with the rebound. Well, Doris, Suggs kind of had a trial by fire with his introduction to the league, huh?
He did, B.A., because he was asked to start a lot of games, and that, to me, is successful perseverance.
Fultz passes to Harris. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's McGowan's. Pounded by Harris. For three, Smith. Another shot. Outside for Rozier. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Orlando calls timeout. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. P.J. Washington picks one up. The first one falls. And Doris, for the Magic, seems like they are still developing.
Yes, B.A., there's no doubt they're still developing. Lots of youth on this roster. It's an organization that has not made it out of the first round of the playoffs since back in the 09-10 season. So much growth is needed. What you hope is the losing hasn't taken a toll on the culture. Yeah, being an outstanding rebounder seems to run in the Ball family. LaMelo doing his thing on the glass.
Here's Bowl. Drops in the 3. He's got 7.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
41 seconds left in the first half. Sinks the tray.
That's about trusting your instincts, knowing when the shot he wants to take is there and taking it in the catch and shoot, Mr. Wagner.
Anthony outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kelly Oubre picks one up, and he drops a first.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
The 3 from Ball. Knocks down the triple. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Isaac outside. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
.15 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball outside. Rebound by the Magic.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And so it's Orlando up by a...
The away team, 25.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then there's Anthony. And it's Bowl in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Oubre finds Williams. 6 on the shot clock. And Williams punches it home.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Pass to Wagner. Out to Anthony. Carter with it. Here's Isaac. Anthony outside. Wagner on the wing. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's ball. Goes back up. Pass to Richards. Unable to get that one. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Now here's Isaac. Right wing. On the wing, Isaac fires the three. Second shot opportunity. Anthony against Washington. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. The Magic need to put one up here. Offensive rebound. Isaac for three. Ball against Anthony. Here's Bowl. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Boy, guys, you look at the history of the Magic, and there has been episodic success driven by great players. Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, of course, and Dwight Howard.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And Oubre gets it to go.
A short corner three works for Kelly Oubre. Nice, smooth shot.
And Doris, the Magic have come so close to a title twice.
Right, B.A. 2 trips to the NBA Finals, led respectively by 2 dominant centers, Shaquille O'Neal and Dwight Howard. The fans dying for another chance. Hopefully, with the building they're doing now, they don't have to wait too much longer.
There's Ball with a three. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And here's Anthony. And he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is unafraid to take on anybody willing to finish through contact. Yes, sir.
Foul beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And the Magic call time here. And Caro's checked in for Orlando. The Magic have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Suggs. Out to Harris. Outside Fultz. Here's Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wagner. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Magic lead by 8.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Hits the 3-pointer.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Harris on the wing. And it's Thor with a rebound. Charlotte has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. 3-pointer Rozier. No good on the shot. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
This young man has got some big-time athleticism. Go ahead, Mr. Suggs. Show off that vertical.
Charlotte has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Smith. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Here's Banchero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Wagner with a screen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Dennis Smith. First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. And here's Rozier. Pass Basket counts. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There is no fear when it comes to Terry Rozier. This guy is a scorer at heart, even if it means getting it done in the painted area.
Harris on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Orlando calls timeout.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that. 4th quarter, on the court for the Hornets. Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Williams in at the center position. And the dunk by Isaac.
Well, there's tremendous length with Jonathan Isaac. How about the ability to finish with authority? Go ahead, young sir.
Now here's Ball. Tightly guarded. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Ball passes to Williams. Another shot. And the layup is good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Orlando leading. From deep. Hornets with the rebound. Richards has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Ball off the drive. And here's Oubre from the arc. And the Hornets, another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Bowl. Oh, and he got fouled on. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They've got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Fires in the triple. Oubre's got 12 points in just the second half.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The Hornets with a lead. Ball outside. Richards with a screen. To the inside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
This guy looks like a veteran in pick and roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Wagner finds Isaac, and the Magic call time here. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
We have seen more than just a willingness from Cole Anthony to share the basketball. We've seen a real aptitude in this regard.
Ball passes to Oubre. Now Ball to the left side wing. The kick out to Williams. Outside Oubre. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wagner left side to tie it up. Carter, the pass to Anthony. Here's Bull. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Charlotte lead.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Williams passes to Ball. Pass to Washington. There's the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And now it's a 6-point Hornet lead.
If you leave a teammate of LaMelo Ball that wide open, I promise you, he will find him. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Isaac with the steal. Here's Bull. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Washington powers it through.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Kept alive by Charlotte.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
Orlando calls timeout. They trail by 6. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
And so the Hornets take the win. And they barely...
be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Morris. Plenty of space, and the shot is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Carter with the bucket.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Out to Porzingis. Here's Morris. And it's sent back by Isaac. It's Anthony with the drive. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Clock at 4. Here's Morris. Gafford trying to break free.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Beal. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Wagner finds Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Now, here is Morris. Porzingis with the ball. Now Anthony defending. 2 points. That one goes.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Isaac with a screen for Wagner. Deflects the pass. Porzingis with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Rebounded by Gafford.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gafford, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Anthony kicks the ball. To halt the run, Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Morris passes to Porzingis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Rebound by the Magic. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. A 3 from Morris. Rebounded by Isaac.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Carter with a screen on Kuzma. Anthony kicks to Isaac. Wagner passes to Anthony. Back to Wagner. From past the arc. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And this game is tied up now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Porzingis is double. Misses in close. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. He kicks it to Bol. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bol's got his second basket.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job. He's making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Side out.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Wright looking around. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So the Wizards 5 right now. DeJuan Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Avdia. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Nunn. Over in the corner, Avdia. Suggs brings the double team. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Hits the jumper in space. Gibson's got his first bucket in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Passes to Wagner. Kicks it to Fultz. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Here's Suggs. Avdia with the rebound. The Wizards with the lead.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And it's Wright missing. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Harris looking it over. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Pretty good instincts right there from Harris. He sees the defense moving, and then he just spotted the open guy.
And for Avdia, he managed, Brent, to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Wagner on the wing. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Now, here's Banchero. Defense is right there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Banchero will go to the free throw line. That one on Kispert. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline player, the street he grew up on in terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And Washington making a change here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. And Monte Morris subbed in for Wright.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Harris. Anthony's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And it's Bull in for Fultz. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Bull with it. He's against Morris. And the rejection by Gafford. Morris with the ball. Now Bull defending. He's off on that one. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
Here's Bull. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Porzingis. Not going to go that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kuzma against Wagner. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bull. Lets it go from 11. Tries again. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Orlando trailing here. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Cole Anthony is out there with Bull. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. That's is out there for Orlando. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by Wright. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Avdia kicks to Kispert. Gibson with the screen on Wagner. Here's Kispert. And a miss there on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Harris comes in for Wagner. Suggs, he's checked in for Anthony. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Bull. Kispert with the bucket.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You've got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Count it, good. Kispert's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
And they're able to recover. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Kispert, and the dunk by Kispert.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Wagner finds Fultz. Back to Wagner. Lock at 6. Unloads from 9. Again, the Magic score.
You can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
Here's Avdia, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Kept alive. Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, Kuzma quick to that ball, and then cat-like quickness to get it up.
Tries to save it, and so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Porzingis is checked in for the Wizards. Ball dishes to Carter. Outside Anthony. Wagner on the wing. At the elbow, Banchero. Outside Beal, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Wagner from long range. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Kuzma. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice defense from Wagner. Bull with it. He's against Porzingis. Wagner passes to Banchero. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Banchero, that's good.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Gotta learn your lesson.
It's stolen by Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And look at that work inside. Recognized the mismatch and took advantage. Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
Well, that decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And Gafford throws it down.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Bol.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. 2K Sports back in. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for them.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Porzingis against Anthony. Porzingis is double. And that's going to be a travel. Orlando trailing here. Now Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. Anthony against Morris. Anthony kicks to Wagner. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Gary Harris. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Washington?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Gafford. And Bol pulls it down. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 1-point game. The pass to Harris. Inside, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And now Orlando on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Bol with it. He's against Porzingis. Harris inside. He's covered by Beal. 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. The shot, no good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Now here's Beal. Pass to Porzingis. And so Washington again turning it over. Orlando leading. Anthony kicks to Bull. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. That one goes in.
And there's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Harris finds Anthony. Back to Harris. With the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1.
Well, that's some leadership being built right there as Gary Harris knocks it down. Not afraid. Got to respect that one.
Porzingis passes to Beal. Porzingis inside. Out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good there. Good work defensively by Kroger. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Anthony, the pass to Kroger. And then Carter with the dunk.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Beal against Harris. Gafford kicks to Beal. Back to Gafford. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 3. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Morris. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Anthony. Good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Gibson. Puts up a 3. And Bull pulls it down. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Gibson dishes to Morris. And again, Washington no good. Bull with it. He's against Porzingis. Harris outside. The 3. Cans it from downtown.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Orlando winning this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Now here's Ball. Here's Richards. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball outside. The three is up. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Morris. Driving in to the wing, right side. Ball against Porzingis. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Williams controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Now here's Gafford. Inside. It's stolen by Oubre. Washington outside. Pass to Williams. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Now here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. The 3 from Washington. Washington with a rebound. Now here's Beal. Outside Porzingis. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Gafford.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid in setting up his teammates.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Morris outside. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Williams. Washington against Kuzma. Here's Williams. That shot missing. Nice D from Gafford. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Oubre with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. 1:43 left in the first quarter. No good with a layup. Morris on the wing. Pounded by Ball. Kuzma for 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And Clark, you could make a case that the Hornets were the best passing team last season.
VA, let's go to the numbers. I mean, they average the most assists per game in the league. And it's not just one guy. This is a team that's full of guys who can drop dimes.
Here's Richards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Daniel Gafford picks one up. First one falls for him. A new lineup here for Washington. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Washington has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Down low. Here's Gibson. Williams grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Oubre on the wing. Williams a screen on none. Oubre passes to Ball. Back to Oubre. Clock at 6. Pass to Washington. Got a piece of it. Oubre against none. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Rozier, here we go. Lets it fly. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
It's Avdia on the wing. Pass to Kispert. 4-3. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Wizards. They lead by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hornets.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Denny Avdia, Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Kispert in at the 3. Wright with the bucket.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Martin with a screen on Wright. Smith passes to Martin. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Pass to Thor. Smith outside. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Here's Rozier. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Here's Gafford. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Ball no good. The Wizards have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Kuzma. Outside Porzingis. Back to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Pass to Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Porzingis has got 8.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make a case it makes him sharper and more focused.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And here's the fast break. There's the triple. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. The Hornets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Now here's Kuzma. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Beal to pass to Morris. Back to Beal. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got his 4th assist in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Oubre can't hit. The Wizards with a lead. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Morris right side. Kuzma against Ball. And Ball's over to help. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's an 11-point Washington lead.
The outside shooting of Porzingis. I mean, his teammates trust his ability to knock those down consistently, and he proved they're trustworthy.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Ball. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Gafford. And so that's the end of the first half. Thanks, Allie. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Kelly Oubre, Washington out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Ball, and it's Williams in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford. The offensive rebound, and the shot's good. Porzingis has got 13 now.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Here's Ball. 2 points. That one goes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Oubre. Washington outside. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Beal to pass to Porzingis. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Smith, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he got the whistle on the way up. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
No good on that one. Good on the second one. Here's Smith. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Yeah, I tell you, he's got a great vertical. I mean, this guy can bounce and dunk easily. Always a luxury to have a point guard who can throw it down on you when he needs to.
Porzingis passes to Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. They get it back. Morris on the wing. Here's Kuzma, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive from Kuzma. Easy to see how he gets these calls.
So he gets them both.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons: a lack of playoff experience among their core players. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Oubre finds Washington. Smith with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Williams passes to Smith. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Gafford. Porzingis up top. Morris outside. Gets the three to fall. And it's an 11-point Wizard lead. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
Back to Richards. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Williams has got 8 points.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
And then Beal with the dunk.
Woo! Decisive drive and finish right there. Beal sees everything out there so quickly. I love it.
To the paint. Richards. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. It's Beal on the wing. He's got 9. Up again. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the middle. Back to Richards. Pass to Washington. Outside Oubre. Back to Washington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Washington calls timeout. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Thor, he's checked in for Williams. Martin comes in for Richards. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Washington. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Oubre. Here's Nunn. Doesn't go that time. And the Hornets going the other way now. Rozier with it. Nunn in his pocket. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Gibson. The Wizards have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Kispert. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Gibson. And that one drops. And the Wizards lead by 13.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. a solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
Here's Thor. And down it goes. 2 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
That one's good from Kispert on the assist from Nunn.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play this.
And so it's Washington in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court right now for the Wizards, they've got Taj Gibson, Avdia out there with Kispert, then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Wright in at the 1 spot. Now Rozier. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Rozier able to find himself some space there and get the shot that he wanted.
Pass to Avdia. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end. How about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Up top, Oubre, hounded by Beal. Oubre passes to Williams. And Gafford with the block. Morris with it, guarded now by Ball. And they double up Porzingis. Pass to Kuzma from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Richards, defended by Kuzma. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
And then Beal with the dunk.
One of the most desired trade targets in the league. Seemingly every year, Beal is just a baller.
Pass to Oubre. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it.
Washington basketball.
It's stolen by Washington. Ball with it. Guarded now by Morris. Good work there as it goes.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Beal goes in. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
You know, I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation, and he's excellent at drawing fouls. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Gafford. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Richards with a screen. The 3 from Ball. Washington with a rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen. Left side, Oubre. Beal against ball. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And there's a 3-second violation. Charlotte, they're working against the clock now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
He gets the first, and that brings him within single digits. And so Ball nails both of them. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morris against Ball. Kuzma outside. Morris right side. Offline with a 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oubre on the wing. Pass to Washington. 3-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Beal into the lane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Wizards.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kristaps Porzingis.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
Gibson's checked in for Gafford. Out to the right wing. Gibson down low. Williams defending. Kuzma for 3. Washington grabs the miss.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Misses the one-handed jam. And so it's Washington with the W. It ends up being a fair...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
A look at the Magic starting group. Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. Carter out there with Bowl. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position.
Yeah, my goodness, the momentum of the drive, the airtime on the finish. Cole Anthony, that is too nice.
Here's Richards. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Harris kicks the ball. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Outside Anthony. And there's the pass to Bull. Offensive rebound. Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Wagner against Washington. The kick out to Williams. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to Williams. And the shot goes in.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
Here's Washington. Bull making his last shot. Washington against Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Harris passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
Here's Oubre. Oh!
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Harris, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Oubre passes to Williams. Over in the corner, Washington. Charlotte with the new shot clock. Passes it to Ball. Over in the corner, Washington. The kick out to Williams. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good on the 3. You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and you do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
Now, here's Ball. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
LaMelo Ball showing off that facilitation. That is pretty pick-and-roll basketball.
Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And you can't forget about Ball's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now, here's Ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Magic ball.
Orlando trailing here. Out to Harris. And Wagner has it in the corner. Here's Anthony. And Orlando again with the bucket.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
Ball with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Williams dishes the ball. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the left side wing. Here's Bull. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Carter against Oubre. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Richards. Over in the corner, Washington. Misses the three. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Hornets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And so in the game for the Magic, the guard set is Fultz and Suggs. Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Wagner in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction. You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Knocks down the 3 ball. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Wagner. Here's Banchero. Orlando gets it back. And another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now, here's Rozier. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Shots good by Thor.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
Fultz against Smith. Isaac passes to Fultz. Stolen by Martin. Smith feeling it out a bit. Martin finds Smith.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Thor.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by Isaac. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Now, here's Bull. He's got 5. Just 5 to shoot. Harris passes to Carter. Williams with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Ball kicks to Oubre. The kick out to Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Washington inside. He's defended by Wagner. Deep 2 from Ball. Carter pulls it in.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Anthony. Doris, you have to appreciate how confident Cole Anthony is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA level. And that kind of attitude is what, to me, makes this guy unguardable. And Greg, I cannot imagine how proud you are as his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him. And you're right, he probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Ball with the bucket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony dishes to Carter. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Now, here's Bull. 5 points in the game. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And here's Anthony for 3. The shot comes out, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Oubre. Then it's Williams. And it's Richards in at the 4. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Ball no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And how about the career Gary Harris has had up to this point?
What you love about Gary Harris is he's going to do whatever his coaching staff asks him to do. He can make a three-point shot with great consistency. He's willing to share the basketball. He can make clutch free throws late. There was a time in his career where he was a real force on the defensive end. This is the pace he wants to play at. Anthony finds his jumper off the bounce. Nicely done.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out to the wing, and Bull wide open. He shoots. That 3 off the mark.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Richards passes to Williams. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's the pass to Richards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Richards got 6 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. In the corner, it's Oubre. Off target from outside. On offense, here are the Magic. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Out to Harris. There's the three. Williams with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Out to Harris. Clock at 4. His three-pointers off the mark. Hornets trail by 5.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Rozier with the ball. Latrey trains it from beyond the arc. Rozier's got his second basket of the game. And Doris with the strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Magic getting the bucket. Here's Rozier. Passes it to Thor. Knocked loose, and they recover it. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. To the paint, here's Wagner. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
And it's Rozier missing. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-5 run here. And it's Suggs missing. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Suggs. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. The Hornets pull it in. Suggs with the steal. To the inside. It's deflected. Smith outside. On the wing, Rozier. Shot from 16. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Sometimes the defense is willing to contest that in-between game. And Terry Rozier says, listen, if it's a bucket, I'll take it.
Now, here's Isaac. Out left to the wing. Here's Banchero. No good from outside. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayward finds Rozier. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Fultz looking around. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Cole Anthony has been on display. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court for Orlando, Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. Cole is out there with Carter. And it's Anthony in at the point. To take the lead, he lays it in. And the Hornets lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Charlotte.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Anthony kicks to Harris. Carter with a screen on Oubre. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Harris kicks the ball. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Fast break now for Charlotte. Williams leading the charge. Oubre finds ball. Pass to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Now here's Ball. Williams passes to Washington. Williams has a screen for Washington. Shot clock at 3. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out and transition and get an easy 2.
Williams has a screen for Ball. Off target from 3-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's Wagner missing. Charlotte leading by 3. Williams a screen on Harris. Ball with a wide open look. Nailed from 3-point land. Ball's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Charlotte making a switch. Smith is checked in. Here's Smith. In the corner, it's Oubre. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And here's Charlotte. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Smith, the pass to Richards. The kick out to Williams. Smith with it. Williams has a screen for Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Now here's Anthony. He dishes it to Bowl. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, inside, Bowl does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 9. 1:07 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Orlando making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Magic trail by 9. 59 seconds left to play here in the 4th. There's Wagner with the 3. Oubre pulls it in. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Harris on the double team. Oubre passes to Smith. And stolen by Wagner. Drives to the hoop. Out to Harris. Down low. Bowl. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Washington, that's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's Fultz. Harris up top, covered by Oubre. Wagner kicks to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. That one drops for him.
Boy, that contact not affecting Wendell Carter Jr. at all. Tremendous focus right there.
And Smith puts up a deep 3. Misses. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. Eve, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Hey.